that shit?
Yeah, just don't play that.
I'll put it in there.
Yeah, just don't play. What about Jin? There's rumors that they're making Jin a jungler in future patches. There's
It's not
rumors.
this patch. It's not this patch. Alright.
Okay, do I think anyone's broken AF?
No, we're gonna go down the list. I was just trying to get your opinion. I was trying to get your opinion. Alright, this is the jungle tier list.
The jungle tier list. Alright. Oh, Moo Moo.
Moo.
The first one's always the hardest. I think he's actually a good jungle.
With the buffs? You think he's not in better shape with the buffs right now?
I think he's up there. Yeah, I think he's
actually better shit.
He's the first one. He's the first one. Yeah, put him in better shit.
We can change it later on if we don't want.
Yeah.
Kane.
I think Kane is like such an average Joe.
Really? That's so.
One, do not play this. In my mind.
Nope. Kane's going to. We're not doing. Don't play this with Kane. I think we can. we can do. Don't play this with Kindred.
No, because Kindred's actually quite good.
We're gonna do good shit then. He's so weak if he doesn't have stacks.
But like, you also gotta think about like the ultimate on what he do with the team. He can deny like steals on objectives.
He can also fuck over his team with it.
Very true.
But that's fine. No, that's fine. We'll go good shit. I don't want to, but we'll do it. Lee Sin. I think Lee Sin is just really hard to play for most people.
They took the Omni Vamp off of Hydra.
Yeah, that really hurt him.
That was good.
Nah, that really hurt him.
I think he's just an average Joe.
Yeah, I think he's below Kane.
I think Kane's really bad right now.
He's below Kane. There's no way what? Both forms are bad right now? That bad?
I think so.
That bad?
I don't see this champion, and whenever I do, like, it does not seem like it does anything.
Yeah, I think it does more than Lee Sin every time I see Lee Sin's.
Yeah, Lee Sin also has not been picked at MSI this patch.
Yeah.
He's pretty bad. Kha'Zix?
He's
very good on the patch.
He's very good. I think he's actually.
He's getting picked in MSI. He's so good on the patch, man.
I think he's better than
Pro teams are picking Kha'Zix in spots Kha'Zix should never be played in. It makes no sense. I think Brand Jungle is like average as fuck. You need your Leandries and you start like clearing like a monster. Until then, you're like struggling. You need level 3 too to like actually clear your jungle.
Yeah.
And like you can't get invaded or you lose.
Yeah.
You have to power farm your ganks up.
It's really fucking hard early.
Yeah.
But I really like Brand Jungle. It's super fun. Fiddledicks.
I think Fiddledicks is insane.
Dude, I kind of think he's broken.
Dude, I think he's broken.
Right next to Silco, my boy Silco.
Yeah, they're both masterminds of the Rift.
Graggy boy?
I think Gragas is very good.
You think he's better than Kindred?
I think he's better than Kindred.
In good shit or better shit? I don't think he's better than Mumu.
No, but when I played him recently, he felt really, really strong.
Look at good shit. Or better
it's also
shit.
like the Sinner, like, it's like you're picking him like in the jungle, he clears really well, healthy clear. Ganks are good.
Yeah.
And then his team fight prowess
is so fucking good.
exceptional.
It's so fucking good. Evelyn. That's broken AF.
I don't think it's broken AF.
They kill me too much.
They kill you too much?
Yeah.
Only when they get ahead, they're broken AF.
Dude, it's so easy to get ahead as Evelyn, it feels like.
I don't think so.
I mean, I guess.
I said a challenger player invite me to an AWAM game.
Nice. What do you think Evelyn is then? I think she's honestly, I probably go better shit.
You think it's
Realistically.
better shit?
Yeah. It's good.
I think there are so many better junglers than Evelyn.
Oh, yeah. 100%. It's better than Kindred, at least. I got good shit for right now.
It's more consistent than Kindred. I think Kindred has like one of the highest highs in the jungle. It's like fills its Karthus level with the stacks,
Okay, yeah.
but without the stacks, and
Yeah.
it's still good. It still pumps people. Ultimate's relevant. Cho'Gath jungle.
Yeah. It's just...
I think it's good.
I think it's good. It's not denying it. The fact that he can just munch on a fucking dragon and stuff, and they can't do anything about it. He can basically double smite.
His gank's unsecured. He needs laners. Like if you had this laner who has a stun, insane. You can play Cho'Gath jungle.
Yep.
And do a lot of work.
Yep.
The clear's healthy. It's decent speed.
Yep.
Yeah,
And he can definitely fist fight. Especially after level 6, he can definitely fist fight.
Yeah.
A lot of junglers.
So I think Garo jungle is average Joe or don't play this.
Yeah, we're gonna go with don't play this shit.
Like the clear is fine. Like it's actually like fine, but you can't gank with the champion. You want to run someone down in the river, you can't do that.
You ever play Minecraft?
What?
That's Garen jungle. You're literally spinning the fucking wind in the jungle. You're not finding anybody.
So, Elise is always like, at least it jumps between better shit and like don't play this every other patch.
What do you think she is this patch? I think she's don't play this.
No, I think she's like Lee Sin level.
Really?
They're both like meh. Yeah.
You think she's average Joe?
I think she's like bottom. Like she's like still like champion's good. Like what it does inside the game, like it still does things.
Yeah, but it's not as strong as it was a couple patches ago. A couple patches ago, it was really fucking strong.
It was really strong, yeah.
Honestly, it feels.
But it's definitely playable. Like if I see Elise on my team, I'm not like, fuck me.
Yeah.
If I see a Garo jungle on my team, I'm like, fuck me, man.
Graves. I think Graves is just good shit.
I think Graves would be better shit. His passive is so insane.
True.
And he's always keeping up in the jungle, like he's uninvadable. You want to fight him on a dragon or a baron, he has 300 armor.
True.
And still pumps massive damage.
True.
Yeah, I think he's like right below Gragas.
You think he's right below Gragas?
I think, no, like not like... Gragas' power level in the game right now is really high,
It's
but he's
really
definitely in the better shit category. Graves is...
The really items just don't... It just doesn't feel like the items suit him as much as they did like at the beginning of the season or like at the end of last season. I feel like the items back then would just fit him more.
Yeah, because he went with lethality.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. And it was a lot, but yeah, now he goes like shield bow, crit, and he needs more time to scale. When he gets that infinity edge,
oh, it hurts.
He claps.
Headcrumb Daddy, he was in a rough spot for a sec. I know that, but it feels like he's getting better each patch. I think the new build actually does him justice. I think the potential of him just running around and just clapping fucking cheats with like a little bit of lethality and stuff, I think he actually is better than Graves. With the early game presence?
It depends, like, it's also, yeah, I think why you're picking these champions. You're picking Graves because you need, like, a hard carry in the jungle position, and he fits that slot.
It's different roles.
And, like, yeah, and, like, Heckler, if you need that, like, engage or that pseudo-assassin style, he fits it. Teamfight disruption.
Yeah. He does a lot.
He's a monster.
Yeah, he can function as different roles and stuff, and I think each one of those roles are really good for him right now. It feels like 2 patches ago, he'd be probably average Joe.
Yeah.
He was really bad. Speaking of average Joe, I think Diana is absolutely dog shit right now in the jungle.
I don't think she's dog shit. You seen how much damage her passive hits for her?
Oh yeah. Her passive hits for a lot and stuff. I just don't.
Her clear speed's really fast.
It's like Cho'Gath, right? Where her clear speed is healthy, but she can't gank as well. Actually, she can actually go good shit above Cho'Gath now that I'm thinking about it, because She's definitely gonna be better than Brand. She's definitely gonna be better than Cho'Gath, but Cho'Gath also like double smite.
Yes, I think she's definitely better than the average Joe champions, but she's not that great in the jungle.
Now we're getting into some good shit. Ivern.
Yeah, don't play this. Yeah, just don't play that champion.
Just don't play it. It's gonna sit here. It's gonna sit here.
Why?
But it's also gonna sit here.
Ivan's like way too conditional to ever play like outside of a like competitive environment. I think Ivan should be like one of the pro play champions.
Okay, we're gonna do this.
I don't think Ivan is like should really be a good solo queue champion because he really needs melee carries to play. Why is Ivan there?
Because if you're playing in a competitive game or just ranked and stuff, and you're playing with a friend that knows his shit.
No, because he's actually really weak right now too. That's why he's on the chopping block for a full week.
I know, it's really bad.
I'm down for the Ivan tier below that don't play this team.
Oh.
You can name it like Bushman.
Oh, I got this.
420.
No, I got this.
Like it.
Okay. Jax. I think Jax is really better than Jungle.
I think he's an average Joe.
Yep. I think he's better than Brand.
Doesn't do much.
I think he's better than... Honestly?
I don't think he's better than Brand.
I don't think he's better than Brand.
Because he really needs the levels, and you don't get the levels in the jungle.
And he doesn't clear as efficient as most of these people on here, honestly. I'd probably put him right here, now that I think about it. Because Kayn is more efficient. I mean, so is Lee Sin, but Lee Sin just gonna fall off. Echo's good. Echo's good right now.
Echo's into good shit.
He's into good shit. I think he's better than both these guys right here. I think he can go right here. Ooh, J4.
J4 is absolutely disgusting on this patch. I am telling you, he is a freak in the sheets.
Dude, the dragon flag is just really fucking good right now. It is. Especially if you have anybody who has any area effect, like imagine having an anti mid with the senior dragon flag, right? Mm-hmm. It just feels like it's game over.
He builds all of the good bruiser items in the game. Cleaver got buffed, that's his best item in the game. He goes Gore Drinker. Gore Drinker is the only item in the game with Omnivamp, and he loves the subtle Omnivamp in his kit.
Yep.
And then he gets like 80 haste on like 3 items, 80 haste, and he's flagging dragon 3 times in a fight.
Yeah.
He's a freak, man.
It's really good. The fact that
every item that he buys is like S tier for the fighter class. He builds all those items.
Yep, and the fact that you can just you can dragon flag twice in a fight, and you can ult. It's just really good. It's just really fucking good right now. And then Karthus is we're just gonna keep this simple. Karthus is the same as Graves. He is the exact same champion.
No. I think he's significantly better than Graves.
Yeah.
He's like, I think Karthus is like almost broken AF.
Really?
He might be broken AF. And like, especially like one in the right hands.
Oh yeah, in the right hands he's definitely broken AF, right? But you think about it, they function very similar and stuff, and like if you're choosing Karthus and you're playing jungle, you're asking him to gank you. Especially with these people right here, they're just gonna invade you on repeat. It just shuts you down.
If they can catch you. Like, if they can catch you on your clear, because you're the Karthus is the fastest clear, like, in the game.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, in general and stuff, like, right now and stuff, the people who are just really good at the game right now, and the champions in the jungle that are just really good, are just going to constantly invade him. That's why I would put him in better shit, simply because of that reason alone.
But can you kill him?
Yeah.
Like, realistically, if he hits you with 3 Qs, you might die. I think he's like really hard to kill.
I don't think it's really hard. I think he's actually really squishy until he gets 2 items at least.
No, he's extremely squishy. I just think like he pumps out insane amounts of damage. It's kind of like Gwyn. So like when I play Gwyn jungle, I've been invaded several times, and like you can like hold your own, like scrap.
Oh yeah.
In your zone.
Oh yeah.
I think Karthus is similar. Like if Kha'Zix tries to kill Karthus, Karthus has to get the jump on this guy.
I mean, of
Unless
course.
he just gets pumped with Qs on the way into the fight. Well, like, he may struggle. I think Karthus is at least better shit. I think he is so insane inside the game.
I'm not gonna put him at broken. I'm gonna put him above Moo because I think he's actually better than a Moo and Graggy right now. But
I think in like Grandmasters Plus, when your laners are very conscious of like what's happening on the lift, and they come to protect you, you're gonna get 100 CS at like 8 minutes in the game, and you're gonna get your items so fast and feast the map.
100%. Rek'Sai.
My gut instinct tells me not to play this champion.
My instincts say he's average Joe right now above Jackson.
I think so, actually.
I think his only potential build path is going that lethality bullshit.
Oh, he goes Prowler's Claws and he gets the knockout for free.
Yeah. But weren't they actually...
Which is really nice for him, but... Or her.
But weren't they actually supposed to remove that item?
Well, they didn't.
They did it. It's still fucking here. Whatever. Riven, don't play.
Don't play that champion.
Please, for the love of God. Don't. Now
I think Rammus is bottom tier better shit.
Yep.
He's a freak, man.
Why you clap at me, bro. What? Better shit. Better shit. Bottom tier. Bottom tier, better shit. Get it with it. Lilia. I mean, there's enough said, right? His clear speed is just really fucking good. His ganking potential is just really good also.
He's like the best ganker in the game.
Hello.
Yeah?
G4? He's looking at you.
Yeah, no, I think Rammus gets there better. I think Rammus, like...
I guess so.
Always gets there.
I think Nunu has the same potential as him. And just the AP version. And not as tanky, but... Lilia. I think in the right hands, Lilia is just fucking disgusting.
I have a heavy bias towards Lilia.
I know.
Based off my recent collegiate experience.
Yep, I know.
I think it is, like, really good.
I think it's really fucking good. Honestly, I'd probably put it above Rammus. I think... Or even above Graves. Yeah.
Maybe above Hecarim. I think it's, like, right... They're, like...
These are the same.
They're similar.
They're very similar. I think...
Lilia fucks people, like, tanks and squishies alike. Which is unique.
Yeah, but I'd rather face a fed Lilia than a fed Hecarim, if I'm gonna be honest.
Depends who I'm playing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it depends who you're playing, right? But I'm just saying, in general stuff, I think I'd rather face a Lilia versus a Hecarim.
I think Hecarim just feels worse when he gets ahead. I think Lilia actually 1v9s games when she's ahead.
True.
Where Hecarim struggles.
True. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't argue with that. I think she's easier to kill and stuff, but she can 1v9. I think he's hard to kill, but he can't 1v9. You can put it like that.
Yeah, he cannot 1v9 the game. He dumps his load and dies.
Is Maokai still like he was the last patch?
Yes, he's first picked at MSI this patch. He's pick banned. He is the magical tree. LS named him the mystical magical tree or something. Every time he's locked in, he has his own nickname. He's so good.
Alright, enough said. We don't have to even discuss that one. Yeah. Yep, okay. Master Yi. Dog shit.
I think he's like average OTU.
Yep.
He's like Jax level. Maybe higher. Maybe higher than Jax. More consistent. Doesn't need as much levels.
Mordekaiser. We're going to a little fun build. I think he's average Joe also. I think...
You know, I'm gonna say I think he's more consistent than the average Joe champions, because the average Joe champions are more like coin flippy and skill wise. I think Mordekaiser passive gives him a really good clear, but his ganks aren't very good.
His ganks are terrible. Right. Yeah, I think he really thrives in the late game and stuff, and then the fact that he can actually ult somebody and just fight the drag or Baron and just have an easy smite. Like imagine just taking like a Lulu into the fucking death realm and just fist fighting the drag right next to the Lulu.
Well, the Baron and dragon disappear off your screen.
Oh, you're fucking right. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Morgana, that's also average Joe. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think she has a lot better potential than Master Yi and Brand with the fact that her Q is just really fucking good.
Okay.
But her clear speed is not as efficient as them. But the Q and the Black Shield and then just her ult and stuff, I think actually is a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because Brandon, you have to hit everything. Like you can just ult as Brand and like, oh my god, I did so much fucking damage and stuff. But you not necessarily gonna kill them. Morgana, like you're gonna snare them, you're gonna ult them, and there's that. Nasus. Don't play this.
No, this is jungle.
Don't play this. You're not, dude. It's like
I'm with you.
I can put it above Garen in this don't play category.
See, I think the thing with Nasus jungle, like in theory, it's fine. But also, like, you want Nasus as your split push pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at all of the jungle champions, like, 2 of them are like split pushers. Like Diana can split push, and maybe Jax and Yi like can split push.
Yep.
But that's like never your role in the jungle.
And
in a sense. And like, what does he do? Like, show up to a dragon with like 400 stacks, but he's got like no items and dies.
Yep. And
half
then
the time?
he's gonna want to focus on stacking the entire game instead of the objectives also.
Mm-hmm.
So. And that brings us to the next one. We have Nidalee.
From my opinion, is Nidalee the champion? The base stats are really good.
Yeah, but the champion kind of sucks.
The skill ceiling of this champion is so high, just to execute.
I probably put it an average Joe.
I think it goes right below Mordekaiser.
You think someone good shit?
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine. We can do that.
Because I think like she definitely has like good value. Like not in the late game.
No,
But I
not
feel
in the
like her
game.
base stats in the early game are quite solid. She's good at invading.
Yes. She can definitely at the early levels. She can definitely fist fight some people and stuff, and just come out unscathed. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like the skill ceiling is just like you said, it's just so fucking high.
Well, and this was like the Korean junglers or the Chinese junglers.
probably
It
higher.
might be better shit. It might just be better shit when you play it like that. But like
But
9 times out of 10, the Nidalee's I see,
Yep.
they're like okay.
Yep.
They're like kind of relevant in the early game. Where I feel like the people in the average Joe tier are not always relevant
no,
at all. And I think every game Nidalee's in the game, the first 6 levels, Nidalee is always relevant.
yeah, I can see that. Always relevant and stuff, especially like if you're setting up a dive for like bot lane, for example, like it's gonna be really easy if they're shoved in that you can just hit an easy spear over that wall because they're not gonna expect it,
Yeah.
and that's when like a huge potential, especially at like early levels and stuff, just like the potential of ganking underneath tower is there simply because she can leap in or spear leap in, just get the kill and just leave, and like she can walk for free and they can't do anything about it.
Yeah. And even like in a competitive sense, you'll intentionally draft lanes with crowd control, or she can gank off the crowd control.
Yes.
And she gets more value when
Yes.
playing around that way.
Yeah, it's really good if we're talking about like collegiate or just
Yeah. If you're playing like Lynette and Nidalee, the famous combo, you know, the stun
It's
into
really-
the spear, into the
it's-
one shot.
it's really fucking good. It's really good. Like you even like mix it up and stuff like like a Pantheon also if it's in the bot lane play support or even in mid lane and stuff. But yeah, and then if you guys didn't know, Nico got a rework and stuff, and she can be played in the jungle. Michael, what do you think about Nico in the jungle? I have my
What do
opinion.
I think of Nico in the jungle?
Yeah, with the new update, new
Yeah,
Nico.
so I think on the patch, it's probably like bottom tier better shit on the patch because no one knows what it does.
Yep.
Now I feel like in like 3 months,
3 months.
it's gonna go lower because you're not gonna get bamboozled by 4 range minions in your lane
Yeah,
because
but
you're used to it.
but yeah, at the
Or
same time,
like,
people are not gonna like. Also, they're gonna go fucking like say like there's a Malzahar in mid lane, right? And he's just AFK farming. It's there's a really good potential for Nico and stuff, especially with the new update and the fact that she can hide and stuff. I think right now she'd be better shit, and like the next week, I think she'd be kind of like right here.
I like putting her in good shit because I think it's a more realistic interpretation
Yeah,
of her power level. Or like, I think when like new champions come out, they're always popping off because no one knows what they do.
yeah,
And it's like when Fiddlesticks first got reworked too, like you didn't know like the effigy game, like is that Fiddlesticks, is that not Fiddlesticks?
mm-hmm.
You know, like it took people time to learn like where Fiddlesticks would actually be. I think the same thing with Nico, and like I think with Nico, like you're gonna get a lot of value if you can like turn into Scuttle Crab, and they're not paying attention to the
Yeah, because Scuttle Crab just wanders around and stuff. Is really fucking good. I think right now in this patch, like you said, definitely better shit. But I think realistically, it's gonna be right around like where Diane is at.
Yeah.
You can go either or, but we'll just live right there. That's realistically, I think in the next week it's gonna even out, and she's gonna be more good shit. People are gonna realize, but and then we have Nocturne.
So I think Nocturne is a better jungle than all the people in good shit.
I put him behind Rammus.
Yeah, I like it. And it's like, is Nocturne actually like tier 2?
No.
Probably not, but from the way like the tier list is going, he's definitely better than everyone in good shit. By proxy.
Yeah, by proxy, yeah. I mean, there's a potential that Kindred and Evelyn is higher than him, right? There's a potential that you can argue that fact. I think Kindred actually can beat him out, but I think the early game presence with the ult is just really essential. That where he can just be in the higher tier.
He can be anywhere on the map, mid, bot, top, and he shuts off the lights too. And if you do it with the team, like you're taking the objectives and you shut off the lights before you're about to smite it.
Yeah, imagine having a TF in the game also. Oh, that's a game right there.
If you pick Nocturne into Twisted Fate, broken as fuck.
Yep.
Also, like Nocturne into Shin can't ult anyone when you ult.
It's really good counted like those two. Even Gangplank also.
You can't see what's going on. Soraka maybe it's hard to see. Yeah. Because your HUD doesn't update on the screen because I can't see you.
It doesn't update.
So I don't know if you're 10 HP or not.
You have no fucking idea. You have to be in comms for that. But
yeah.
And then we have Nunu. I think Nunu dropped off since last season. I think he's still good because of the fact that like what Nunu is and like what he represents as like a really good heavy ganker, and the fact that he can just run around, auto heal everything, and then just his potential to take all the objectives. I think he's actually probably right after Kindred, because I think Kindred can just fuck him up. But that's where I would put him. I think if he was at the stage where he was at the end of last season, right? He's definitely better shit. But I think right now he's just not as good as what he used to be, which is fine. I'm fine with that. I'm sick and tired of fucking seeing Nunus in my games.
Yeah, me too.
Them just fucking running you down like the dog they are. And then when it brings us to Poppy, I think Poppy's really fucking good right now.
I agree. I think Poppy is insane mid top, or like jungle top.
Yeah, I probably put him above Gragas. She fucks shit up. I can argue putting him above a Mumu.
I don't think she's better than a Mumu. I think she's a Mumu tier, like next to, like right behind him.
Yeah, the fact that like once you hit like level 10, right? Level 10, level 11 and stuff, you have the two items that are essential to Poppy and stuff. Like you're running around And especially if they have somebody that does dashes and stuff, it just feels like you are unkillable. And the fact that you can just ult like their carry away from the team fight, and it's just really fucking good.
Yeah, and it's like if she's picked into a comp that has like two people that rely on dashes, one like Ari,
Mm-hmm.
for example, she's like broken in the draft. But like, even like without all of that, her like damage output for being as durable as she is stupid.
Yeah. Now this one's a hard one, Michael. I'll let you do this one.
Shaco?
This one's hard. Right, because you
Uh,
have AD to think about, or you have AP, right? I think AD is gonna be really good. AP probably about good shit, right? A little higher than good shit for AD, especially with the early game. But if you're thinking AP, that's hard, right? That's probably gonna be like average Joe area. You can even say do not play this champion.
I mean, if you want to make it easy to say don't play it, it's probably like an average Joe champion.
Yeah, we'll go with the AP side because I think it's better than that. I think it's this, right? Because there's a bunch of potential, like especially if you have some other type of carry in the game and stuff like that. If you're going AP or AD and stuff, you're still gonna be annoying as shit, which is the entire character. Annoying
What
as shit.
does like Shaco ever like win you a game?
Doesn't
Like realistically.
AP? That's it.
Yeah, like rarely does Shaco actually
Win you a game.
carry or win you the game. Yeah.
He's not gonna carry. He's just gonna be annoying. He's basically gonna be Teemo.
Yeah. But I think Teemo's better.
Teemo's better. But you can argue that because of the fact that like you can actually run a Ignite on Chaco, and the fact that you can actually just leap the fuck away, and you have a clone and stuff. It's just really good.
Nicholas doesn't even take Ignite.
I know. He takes Flash.
Doesn't even want it.
Doesn't want it. And then we have Sejuani.
I think it's in better shit. Towards the bottom.
Towards the bottom. I think it's above Nocturne.
Above Nocturne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think it's very similar to like what Poppy could do. Just Poppy does it 10 times better.
Currently.
Currently.
I think Sejuani should be better than Poppy. But not.
Should be better, but not. Yeah. And I think Olaf is really bad in the jungle right now. Like, he's not bad in the jungle. I think he's good shit. Higher good shit. Because him ganking lanes is really hard. Because he just runs at you.
He's fully transitioned to top lane now.
Yeah. So
90% pick rate in the top lane.
Yeah, so I'd probably put him at the lower end of good shit. Because he still fucks. Like, his invades are really fucking good.
You don't want to fight this guy in a crab on any of these champions.
Yep.
I'm not fighting this guy in a crab.
But it's really bad. Same with Shyvana. I think Shyvana's really bad in jungle right now.
I think Shyvana might be in the don't play this champion.
We'll put it above because of the dragon take potential, but...
Well, I mean, like, okay, so I know what you say about the dragon take potential. It's really good. But I like when Shyvana just, like, only good when she ults. It's not all the time.
It's
and she has to hit the AoE. It's only an artillery mage.
And it
just feels really bad to be a Shyvana player.
And it's not that far a range for an artillery mage. It's not. And then you have to, wait a whole fucking minute to even get it back up?
Yeah, and you throw, like, 3 out max in the dragon form.
I think it's 4 if you get it higher, but yeah.
Yeah, you have to, like... You're forced every time you ult to get big value, and if you don't, your champion is just absolutely worthless.
Yeah, it's really fucking bad. Like, obviously, if you get ahead at Shyvana with Dark Harvest, it's really good, but it feels terrible.
Well,
right now.
Even then, I think I'd rather be like ahead on most of the other champions than on Shyvana. I feel like I just get more impact.
Yeah,
on the map.
You would. Gwen, I think Gwen is actually playable compared to these champions right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Olaf, for example, but it's really hard to gank.
Yeah, you kind of play like a Graves issue. It's more of a farming style,
Yeah.
and you need 6. Probably bottom of good shit, or high end of average Joe.
Yeah, I probably put it in average Joe. You don't see it that often. It's a lower pick rate than what we should probably be putting in here, but it's still up there.
Mm-hmm.
Mundo. Mundo is the same way. Yeah, Mundo's the same way. I can go average Joe with Mundo.
I think he's higher.
His,
I think he's higher on the average Joe list. Like, I think he's better than Gwen
I think he's
in the jungle. He can kind of gank.
yeah. He can actually kind of gank compared to Gwen and stuff, but like still, you're risking on a skill shot.
Mm-hmm.
Unless like the enemy team in like for example bot lane is just shoved all the way fucking up, and you can go to Tribush and stuff and just go from behind. But even then, it's still not the greatest.
Yeah.
Then we have the good old Kitty Boy. We can do this honestly, but we're not. It'd be funny. What does Drake say that Rengar is gonna say right now? He kind of just I don't think he enjoys it that much.
No, but it's not bad.
I probably
Still does massive work in skirmishes. Yeah, he's definitely a good shit.
I'm trying to figure out if he's higher than Diana and Nico.
I think so.
I think he's lower than Echo. I think Echo has just more potential. I think everybody else has higher potential than Rengar.
Yeah.
And then it's the same thing with Rumble.
I think he's like bottom good shit or like in the realm of good shit.
I
Because
probably
he clears well. He's really annoying to fight.
I put him above. I probably put him above Mordekaiser and stuff, especially
Yeah.
with the ult and stuff, where you can just block off a site and then hopefully take the
His
objective.
clears really fast.
It is, especially with it. You're also thinking like he has a slow built into his kit. He's got a little speed buff built into his kit, and then his ult is just really fucking good for cutting off points.
Mm-hmm.
Talent's really fucking good.
Is he? I think in theory he really should be very good.
In theory, he should be up here, right? He should be in better
I
shit.
think so.
I
Well,
think
he doesn't
realistically,
deal the damage
I-
that he needs to be dealing.
I think he's right here. Cause like what you're thinking of talent, what he needs is actually to be in mid lane to get like the first blood, and then he can go out and then kill the jungle, and then
Yeah, Talon really likes like having the level lead on his opponent, and in the jungle you don't really get that.
no.
Whereas if you played mid lane, you could go bot and you're up 2 levels and you just smack somebody.
Honestly, all right. So like if we're thinking like that, where he can actually get the kill and stuff, I actually think he's lower right around here.
Yeah, but he has that parkour ability, so he's always relevant.
Yeah, he's always relevant and always can get around the map really fucking well. But it's the fact of like if alright, so like ganking, the potential for ganking is
Mm-hmm.
for the leap and stuff is if you tower dive, or if you're ganking mid over the wall, but still that's not like directly over the wall. So your only best bet is to potentially get a kill in the opposite in to kill the jungler, get an item, and once you have the item and stuff, then you can go and be more aggressive. But still, and then we have good old Teemo, we have BMO.
The good old Teemo.
This is a do not play. This is do not play this shit.
Have you ever played Teemo jungle?
Do not.
Have you ever played it?
No.
I played it over 10 times.
And
Definitely is Gwen level.
there's no way.
Yeah. When you hit 6, he becomes one of the fastest players in the game. She's like Karthus Hecarim level speeds.
Yeah, but don't you want to use those shrooms at like entry points into like the river?
You get enough.
Okay.
Like you really drop the shrooms on raptors and golems, and you like blow them up, and then your single target damage is really good. Your blind is nice,
Hmm.
Yeah, and if you're creative with the stealth, you can get good opportunities in like river or like at enemy jungle.
Yeah, the only problem with that is like you could be sitting there for forever just to wait for that opportunity. But that's fine.
Yeah, but Shaco does the same thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. Trundle.
The problem with Trundle is he's like only played the counter pick,
Yeah.
and when you pick him, he's like S tier in the draft because you like play him into Whammis, Sejuani, and just take all this stuff.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely a good shit. Like if you just want to play him on his own, he's kind of like Olaf. He does his own shit. He beats the shit out of you. We had him really high in the top lane tier. Like it does transition to the jungle. He has good objective control on the dragons. Ganks are fine with the pillar.
I kind of put him above Ringer.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's the best bet. Looking at
He's
everything.
definitely like fine in the jungle. Like
Yeah,
fine.
he's fine in the jungle, which is alright and stuff, but it also doesn't feel super strong unless you're facing a tank.
Yeah.
Unless you are behind, then it feels absolutely terrible.
All right, what do you think Udyr is?
I still think he's still better shit.
I agree.
He smacks.
He's a freak, man. This guy is a nut. He has 4 build paths.
I would
One's tank, one's lethality, one's AP, health burn. There's just 3, I think. Just 3 build paths. Yeah, full tank, AD, and AP health drain. And all of them are like
really good.
freakishly strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like,
put him above Graggy.
Yeah.
Graggy's good and all, but I think Udyr has more, like, I don't know, he just, like, it's his jungle.
Udyr is like,
It's his.
if he had like a better rune to take, he might be like broken AF tier.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can just build any like in any draft. He has answers to every draft.
Yeah.
And he's a freak.
What rune
Clear speed's insane. Ganks are really good.
What's the number 1 rune that they actually go on them right now? Do you know?
I'll check.
For some reason, I think it's like lethal.
Lethal's highest win rate, Conqueror's most common.
I feel like.
You can also go Halo. You go Halo Blades with the Prowler's Claw and one shot someone.
Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, well, yeah, but I think lethal would be good. Like, all right, as like if you don't know where you're going, I think lethal's good. I also think fleet would be good.
Well, I think that's also his problem. Like, there's not one rune where he's like, this makes my champion
Yeah, there's
significantly better.
There's nothing that's just dominant. I think lethal would have to be like the best one.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine.
I'm a big Conqueror enjoyer. Especially if you're going, like, demonic in the Jack show.
Yeah, I think
You
that.
get value there, too.
Yeah, I think that's the best build.
It's the most consistent. Like, you build it every game, no one's gonna bat an eye.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think in the situations where, like, oh, if I go one-shot Prowler's Claw and I, like, force the carry to die or something, that's big value. If you need a raw, hard tank, you skip demonic and skip 6 tank items.
Mm-hmm.
It's very doable.
Mm-hmm.
So I like, yeah, he's in a great spot.
Is Viego still broken?
No. I think Viego is like bottom tier better shit.
I get with that. I know. I
What he
remember.
does in the game.
I remember closer to February when I was actually watching the games more. Like it felt like everybody was. It was always fucking Viego. Always.
Yeah, Viego's gotten some play at MSI as well. Viego's much better in like a competitive environment where you can strategically draft things that help you set up the resets to where like in solo queue.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's more coin flipping, but even in solo queue, people die for no reason, they miss position, and then you get the reset. So if you play Viego kind of like Master Yi and you go in second, or like you wait till like you have a good opening, you're gonna have big value.
Hey, you want to know? I just thought I had an idea, dude.
Uh-huh.
I want to know a meme bot line.
What?
Silas and Viego.
We steal your shit?
We steal your shit. What do you think of Talia? I think Talia's really bad in jungle right now. I think she has to be played mid. Like obviously, like it's still
Yeah, I think
viable.
it's
I think it's average
uh,
Joe. I think it's still
yeah,
viable. I think it's probably better than Gwen and Mundo. Actually, no, probably not better than
no,
Mundo.
not better than Mundo. It's
But
similar to Gwen.
yeah, but I think if you actually want to play this champion, you have to play it at mid lane.
Yes, she needs the ability to roam as fast as possible. She wants to hit 6 and then go top a bot
Yep.
ASAP.
Yep.
And in the jungle, you're a bit stunted on that spike. And with the jungle position, you're already like everywhere anyway.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so you just get. I think it's get less value.
Especially like if you're going for strike and stuff, and or if you're going dark harvest and stuff, I think mid is also the way to go, because you can build up that first strike, and or build up that dark harvest a lot easier. Vi, I think Vi is also kind of like Trundle.
I think Vi is more consistent than Trundle,
Yes,
and I think her build path is really good.
I
She
think
like she buys a mythic third because all she cares about is AD cooldown
I think her and
and
Echo
health.
are very very similar right now. Where like they are consistent. They're not top tier. They can be really good in situational games, but I don't think they're top tier.
Vi is pretty high up there. Her build path is actually insane.
You
For
think
like solo queue, you can go Divine Sunderer, and then the competitive blade, you can still go Radiant Virtue and be a hard tank.
so? You think she's better than all of these guys right here? I think her and Echo
Yeah,
are very very
I do.
similar. You think so?
Yeah.
You think she's better in better shit, or you want her in
I think she's in better shit, like, right on the top of Nocturne.
really?
I think the items for this champion make her a freak. Her best item in the game is Cleaver.
Yeah.
Cleaver's like the best item in the game. And then her second best item in the game is Divine Sunder, and Divine Sunder has been overtuned for a while. Or if you're playing competitive and you need a raw tank, you just go Radiant Virtue, and you sack your life for that one dude.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it. Like, she's definitely viable, especially like getting in and getting out and stuff, and ganking potential is just really fucking good.
Yeah.
But I think Echo also has that viable, that same stand. I'm not moving Echo up higher. But I think they're very similar in the way that they play.
Yes,
Zin,
but I think the Echo items make him squishier and more reliant on Hourglass and his ultimate. Well, Vi only gives a fuck about the base stats of the items, so I think she gets
you think the items
more
situate
value.
better to her? Okay, that's one. I can see it. I can see it.
I think Echo with Hourglass and ultimate does a lot of work, but if he doesn't have either one of those two, he's pretty stunted.
Do you Xin Zhao? He's
He's
strong,
terrible.
but he's strong in a 1v1 setting. But I think if you're team fighting at all, he is dog shit.
I think he is bad right now.
I think he's. I don't know much about Timo, but I think he's better than
Right
Morgana.
behind Teemo.
He's better than
Well,
Morgana.
Yeah.
I think Zed's also really good right now. He's like the better version of Talon.
He is the better version of Talon.
I can actually put him up here. In
Okay.
in higher good shit, because like he like, unlike these guys where they have to get more levels and more items and stuff, he can actually function on not even a complete item and hit level 3 and be useful on the field.
Mhm.
That's why I put it. I'm skipping this and moving this because I know him. I know this guy. Yeah, he's dog shit. And dog shit. Don't play these two. Volibear? Twitch? Don't even think about it.
Unless you're at IOL, don't be playing Twitch jungle. He has quit playing Twitch jungle, by the way. He quit playing it.
Good. Okay, and then we got the brain dead Warwick.
Dude, Warwick can't be better than like Trundle, right?
You would think, right? But
You would think.
all right. If you go on hit, he is pretty fucking good. I honestly would put him right here.
Okay.
Right, especially with the Hydra. Dude, I played against a Warwick that went on hit, and he smacked the fuck out of me. Like, I could do nothing. A couple of them, actually.
He's a 1v1 freak.
He is. It's pretty fucking good.
Especially like pre-6, he's probably one of the strongest champions the first fight in the game.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Especially when...
Like, Warwick versus Olaf on the Scuttle Crab, that might happen. They both might flip that fight on who's gonna win.
Yeah, who the fuck's gonna win? Do you ever see, like, the little, like, snippets or, like, the TikToks or, like, short clips and stuff of, like, Warwick versus whoever it might be, and the Warwick's actually in the fountain smacking somebody and live stealing and not dying for like a good like the entire time? It's actually hilarious. We have Zach next. Zach's really fucking good.
Yeah, Zach is really good in jungle. For sure. He's definitely, I think, bottom tier better shit. Currently. He got tagged when the Virtue got tagged, I think.
I think I still...
He was much better. He was S tier when Radiant Virtue came out.
I put him above Graves. I would
That's fine.
successfully put him above Graves and not
I
even
think you can
about
argue his playmaking potential is really high in solo queue and in competitive settings.
Yeah, I think his playmaking is on par with Maokai and J4. But I think him as a character right now and stuff is right here.
He's always gonna be reliant on how much HP he can buy.
Yes.
And that's just always gonna be gated on whether or not HP items have value. And like he's not buying Demonic Embrace until 5th item nowadays. So like you before you like 2nd item Demonic Embrace after Radiant Virtue, these have a lot of value. You get a little bit less now, but you're still a freak.
I still like to buy it 2nd item. I'll be honest. It feels really good either way. I do it in lane phase though. I only play mid lane, not jungle. But I think it's really good. Tarek, no, this one's for you, Michael. So where the fuck you want to put this guy at?
Yeah, Tarek, I want him in better shit. Right behind Viego. 100%. You ever seen Tarek jungle?
No, I can actually say I've never seen it.
So what happens, okay? So when he takes his Raptors, he's gonna heal his mid lane to full HP. When he takes his Golems, he's gonna heal his bot lane to full HP. When he takes Grom, he's gonna heal his top lane to full HP. If he needs it. And then in the fights, you know the 2v2, Tarek is a freak in the 2v2s. Because his passive hits hard and he just heals constantly.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You want to invade this dude and he has a blue buff, he's gonna fist fight you like Warwick. He's gonna be a slightly worse Warwick in the 1v1s. And in 2v2s, he links up with his partner and shoots the dazzle at the opponent. He can gank. Using his laner as a conduit.
Indeed.
And then if you ever counter gank Tarek, he just beats you because he heals his laner at the same time. You can't kill him. You can't kill his laner when he's ganking you. He's a freak.
I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you.
Well, does it make sense?
You made it make sense, but it actually sounds so fucking trash. It sounds so bad.
There's a guy in High Grandmaster every season named Light Rocket playing Tarek jungle. Smacking people. I think at big value, if Tarek ever gets a slight buff, I think he'll be playing jungle.
More? Damn. Alright. I'll take your word for it then. I think Wukong is really good in the jungle.
Yeah, so he was like S tier last patch, and then this patch when they tagged him, he got dropped. He's not played much like he used to be. Not a big fan. He's had some games at MSI. He's definitely better shit, but he's not. I don't think he's high better shit anymore.
Right there.
I like it.
Right there.
Like if you play Wukong, no one's mad that you're playing Wukong.
No. But it's not.
But he's not like
He's not up here.
one-shotting you with Divine Thunder anymore.
Yeah.
He was way over there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad. Skarner.
So don't play that, champion.
Don't play it. Pantheon.
Don't play that.
Don't play that. All right.
Actually, you know what? I want you to move Pantheon behind the least.
Why?
And I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna throw his ultimate behind someone in lane and kill them.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
That's all he's got. He can play the game once every 2 minutes. So I guess he's playable.
I hate you.
But like Skarner ultimate is like longer cooldown than Pantheon ultimate. And like without a pillar, like Skarner's pillars being activated, he doesn't do anything. He's like the weakest champ.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking trash, honestly. That's fine. Alright, well that's the jungle tier list. Anything you would like to switch around before we finalize this?
Alright, I'm gonna take a quick peek-see at a list.
I think this is probably good. Realistically, if you guys think like Darius should be up here, he should also be do not play. But higher up.
But higher up.
And do not play. Don't play this shit.
Let me see all the remaining champions. Oh, we didn't rank Silas jungle. I think Silas jungle's average Joe as fuck.
We forget Silas?
Yeah. I think it's average Joe as fuck. It's not healthy. Like, you AoE everything, but you don't heal.
No, you don't heal, but the gank potential is probably better than all of these.
Do you think Camille should be on the list?
No.
Okay.
No. That's do not play if it's even on the list. Get that shit out of here. Get out of here with that. Alright. Like I said earlier, these are our opinions. So none of this is actually true. This is just what we actually think of, like what the
No,
tier
well,
list is
actually
actually.
correct. If you disagree with our thoughts, you are absolutely wrong, and I don't think you know anything about League of Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I'm putting Pantheon back. No, I'm joking. But no, that's it and stuff.
He scraps like a freak too, in like dragon fights, Pantheon jungle. It's more annoying than anything, but yes. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Lisa.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want Kiana jungle.
No, that's actually
Don't
trash.
play that?
No, that's
Don't play that.
It's really if you're thinking Kiana should be up here, that's even worse than Skarner. So you could fuck right off. That's really bad. But yeah. Next we'll have mid lane.
Kiana is 11% pick rate in the jungle.
It belongs to do not play this.
It is.
Do not play. Do not play. Don't play this. But yeah. And if you guys have any comments on what you guys would change about this tier list and stuff, you guys can go ahead and just leave it in the comment section. Yeah, this is our own opinions. Don't listen to Mike. These are our own opinions and stuff and how we.
No, this is League of Legends law.
But yeah, and then next we'll do mid lane next and stuff. So.